out on that. I think I'm going to stay away from Jumia, to be honest with you. But let's see, we're at 27, so like at 28.50, I want it to be on my radar. I already have an alert there. So I'll be watching that. I want to see, I mean, I definitely want to see like what SPY does today, Farouk, but we're just going to have to see. NVIDIA has earnings at the end of the month. I would think that people may want to come in here and buy this dip on this. Coming into earnings yesterday, it was honestly the dip buy around 90. That would have been awesome. Catch 10 points, and then you have a huge cushion. But none of it was clear to me. I didn't think we'd see that much of a dip buy. So any other tickers or questions you guys want me to cover? We still got about 6.5 minutes. Did you buy yesterday, Lord Jelly? Nice, man. Great job. Intel. Wow, they broke 30. I don't know why my alerts didn't go off. I was waiting for that 30 break for a long time. 8:30 expiration. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it was earnings, but it did break before earnings. And then, at least I think so. Anyways, that's massive. I mean, I'm not going to look to short it down here. Intel's just kind of dead in the water. No one really cares about CPUs anymore. It's all about graphics cards. So it's all about the NVIDIAs, the AMDs. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know that that's going to be something I would love to watch. I mean, maybe if it comes back up into the gap, up to around 22, I may start paying attention to it. But for now, I think I'm going to stay away from that. So yeah, again, just kind of going to be sidelined a little bit today. Just going to be careful, not trying to force anything. Let's let the market make its move, and then we can go from there. Any other questions? What's for breakfast? Black coffee, tag man. That's all I've had today. You've got 555 calls on spots, number 13. Okay. S-Bucks. Yeah, so Starbucks, they've been kind of struggling. They're kind of doing the same thing McDonald's is doing. They're trying to lower prices on things, which is going to hurt the company for the short term, but they've accepted that because they're trying to get the customers that can't really afford much to, actually come back and try to build that loyalty with them. So we'll see. Laser. I don't know what that is. Up about 15 cents here this morning. They have earnings today after the close. I don't know. It's, again, it's a penny stock, so it's really not something that I'm going to be watching, unfortunately. Gabriel's Godsend, I honestly have no idea, to be honest with you. I mean, a lot of things recovered, so, I could easily see upside today, but I really can't predict anything right now. So when nothing's clear to me, I'm not going to predict anything. I'm just going to wait for the market to kind of pick a direction. It could easily be chop, 100%. Typically, after a big move up or down, you'll see a kind of a rest day. So big move down yesterday, big move up after hours. I could easily see things just kind of doing nothing. So again, I'm not going to just start throwing trades out for no reason. If something's clear and a good A+ setup, I take it. If it's not there, I don't take it. So as boring as that is the difference between unsuccessful and successful trading. Costco, let's see. Kind of pulling back into this 800 level. I mean, this is going to be a big support. So, I mean, to me, this looks like a buy spot, but I could easily see it rolling over. I really don't know. It's not something I trade a lot. It's not super volatile, but maybe there's a trade there to buy into this and see if it ends up kind of having a bounce. How do you see the direction of where the market could go after market opening? Well, I simply just watch the charts. I just look and see, okay, is the market going up? Is it going down? Is it chopping around and going flat? And then what stocks inside of that are moving, right? So if SPY is chopping and going flat and Tesla is ripping, well, I know that there's some buying pressure there on Tesla. If the market is really strong and Tesla's going, if Tesla's going flat and SPY is going up, that shows weakness on Tesla, right? And that goes for any stock. But that's why I don't trade futures. I watch them and then I see what the stocks inside of them are doing. So, I mean, I think I'm going to watch the video here off the open. That was one of the strongest ones yesterday. If the market wants to bounce, then great. I just already went over Jumia. Big pullback on the earnings, so I don't really know what's going to happen. Nice, Gio. I bet it's been working out if you've been buying calls. You saw photos from Florida? Yeah, well, Florida is really fun. I think that NVIDIA swing was great. I don't want to be buying in here. I think that yesterday was the perfect buy. So you guys, congrats on that. I think you may have a couple of days of running into that up kind of into earnings. I'm not going to, if I were you, I wouldn't hold through earnings, but you could hold up into that week or up into a day or two before. Microsoft. Let's look it up. Microsoft, again, it's kind of the same thing with things. Big move down, kind of bounced up a little bit yesterday in the middle of this range now. So we're right at 400, another psychological level. Do we roll over and make new lows and I could trade the downside, or do we hold 400 and end up bouncing? Today is going to be a big test day in the market. I don't know what direction it's going to go. That's not my job to know. It's my job to just react to whatever happens. Yeah, Google had that news yesterday. Yeah, packed house tonight. I love it. So yeah, we'll see, guys. I mean, again, I'm going to be looking to see what's weak and what's not, and just go from there. Tesla right at 200, starting to come down. So let's see here. Yesterday's high on NVIDIA was 103.41. So we're kind of sitting right at that right now. Pre-market high today was 105, 106. So, we have a little bit more in this gap to go. I'm about 107. So I don't know. We'll see. Again, I really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, look how choppy SPY was coming into the open here. Look at this on a 1-minute chart. Chop central. So when I see chop, that's just an easy chance to lose money. SPY sitting right around that 520 level. Tesla's trying to hold under 200. Market's starting to push, so Tesla's starting to come back here. NVIDIA's starting to push as well. So, again, maybe I just have to gauge the upside momentum here and try to catch little scalps, I don't really know. We got a decent. Wow, we actually have a huge wall at 105 on Nvidia. Someone's got a hot mic in here. I can't see who it is. Can anyone see who it is? Hello? No, I got it. I found it. All right. It's fixed. Okay, so 105 already coming in here. I would like to see maybe a little pullback. I think they're going to break it here, though. So, I mean, again, I know this is quick, but I'm just going to pull up the 105 calls on NVIDIA and see if maybe we can get some sort of pullback, maybe down in here like 104, 103.50. Then maybe we can play this high a day through 105. Nice little pullback here. So again, the video 105 calls I have loaded up. I'm not in or anything like that. I'd like to see this kind of chop around for a little bit longer. So we will see. Instantly kind of bouncing here again. I don't know. This is going to be a quick one, it looks like. If we break low a day, it's probably gone, but let's see what they do here. There's this 103.50 level. So I want to see if buying pressure can really come into this. Tesla's trying to come in for low a day. Looks like things may roll over. See NVIDIA right at 103. Let's see if that ends up getting bought up. The whole market rolled over. Trying to hold 103 here. Yeah, I mean, you can go the 110s. The 110s will work. Again, I'm not in anything. I just want to see what this wants to do here. Market trying to bounce to see how hard NVIDIA can come back. So NVIDIA is sitting at low a day and NQ is not. It's showing a little bit of weakness here. But that could easily get bought back up. Under 103, though. So if the 105 calls are too much for you, then I think the 110s will work just fine. But we may not even get this trade. This thing is getting really weak here on us. I would like to see aggressive buying, and I'm going to play this high of day through 105. That's kind of what I'm looking at here. Again, really small size trade. This isn't an A+ setup by any means. And again, we're down at 102.50. So I mean, we're not even close right now. The market's selling off. So I want to see if this ends up having a really strong bounce, and maybe there's a trade there. If not, then whatever. It's kind of stalling here as it made that new low. So if the market bounces and this has a really aggressive buy up, that's going to prove to me that people came in. Well, these aren't 0 DTE, Chag. These are just same week expirations. Again, I'm not in anything right now. So I have the 105 calls pulled up for me personally. Looks like we're just going to continue to break lows a day. Market rolled over. Tesla's dying off here. So again, it's just a waiting game. I have no idea what's going to happen here. Yeah, well, it's because the VIX is still up. The volatility index is higher. So the IV on everything is going to be up. NQ making new lows here. SPY making new lows. We're about to. NVIDIA under 102. So the big test today. So we saw Tesla. So let's look at Tesla real quick. So Tesla already broke 200. Okay, that was a pretty important support level. 195 is obviously going to be the next one. But you can see NVIDIA opened up above 200 or opened up above 100, and it's trying to hold above that. So right now, I'm starting to see a little bit of strength on NVIDIA. Yeah, it did end up selling off through the lows of day, but it's not dying as hard as Tesla is right now. And then you look at the overall market, and that's down, a decent amount since the open. So again, I do think I want to trade the upside, but I want to see some really aggressive buying come into this and then see what happens. Tesla 196.50, Coinbase 185, Amazon down 160. Let's see what NVIDIA has in store. We also have 95% IV on NVIDIA. So big reason why these are a little more expensive than most of y'all are used to, it seems like. Market's starting to bounce. NVIDIA coming back up to 103. I'm still interested in this 105 level. That wall was huge, guys. It was like 500,000. It's not there anymore. So if we get closer, I wonder if they put it back. Yeah, 68 people now. It's awesome. NVIDIA is starting to roll back over here. So is the market. So let's see if these just can't hold up. People, anyone trying to buy in yesterday on that dip, they may just start hitting the road. We may end up getting another sell-off today. But again, I can't predict any of this stuff. So I'm just going to sit here and wait and see what happens and then try to find something that makes sense to me. Tesla sitting right at lows again. NVIDIA may need to come in and test that $100 level again, So it may trickle down and get down in there, and then maybe buying pressure comes in. I don't know. I would like to see it happen now and see this really start moving again. But who knows? I'm not looking to just buy something because I think that it could go up. I'm going to wait until it proves to me there's actually a trade here, and then we can maybe trade this to the high of day. Because I can easily see this going to the downside here, but I just don't want to be a guy shorting that into this big support level of 100. Tesla's right at 195 as well. If this opened around 100, got under it, retested 100, and then made the same kind of H pattern here, I would take that. But taking a short trade into a really big support area, to me, just doesn't make any sense. I would trade the break of this support, but not a trade into this area, especially $1.50 away. It could bounce anywhere in this area here. Microsoft 399, okay. So yeah, it's starting to try to give up that $400 level. That's just still to me a little bit choppy, not much volume there. NVIDIA's seeing 2 million volume a candle. That's pretty wild. So again, we'll see. Wow, Tesla's getting hit. Tesla under 195 now. So let's take a look. I know yesterday's low was 182. To me, there's just not really any levels in this area that I love. We're just kind of coming back down into these levels. So that's kind of why I would have rathered the upside today. But maybe today is the day where we kind of sell back off, get near those lows. And then, tomorrow, maybe something happens overseas. And then we can actually play those new lows again. But right now, it's a waiting game. There's no reason to try to predict anything right now. There's no matter how much you tell me you think you know, I can promise that you don't know anything. We're coming into 100, though. I mean, this wouldn't be a bad spot for NVIDIA to bounce. Does that mean I want to buy calls down here? I don't think so. But this is a pretty big support level. I mean, if you look on like a 5-minute chart here and zoom out to yesterday, you can see that like this $99 to $100 level acted as support many, many times. So we got to see what happens here. If buyers can hold it, great. If not, then I don't know. Let's see if there's a wall at 100. Yeah, big wall sitting at 100. I would like to see us, to trade the downside. If we can get close to 100, bounce, then H was, the market really selling off. Maybe there's a trade there. Again, I'm not going to try to short something into a support level. If it comes down, test that support, bounces, and then we can get a support break, that's where I would trade it. So it's the same trade principles, but just different areas on the chart. So NVIDIA trying to bounce here a little bit. Let's see what happens. Instantly getting hit. Bought right back up. So, I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but you can see where this downtrend is that we're just continuing to test. So until we can break that and really start moving up in here, I couldn't care less. I'm thinking, okay, in this 101 to $100 level, there could be some buyers start coming in here, right? And cool, if there is, great. That'll maybe help us get back up to the levels that we want. If not, we sit around here, then end up breaking 100. This could go a lot further. Tesla's in nothing but sell off today. Microsoft is really choppy. So Amazon, NVIDIA, Tesla, Google even really weak. So we're seeing Microsoft actually hold up. So Microsoft to me is one of the strongest ones right now. Geo, I mean, I think it's more so kind of what's going on yesterday. Yeah, Meta as well, Paige. Meta is holding up pretty nicely. It's not going higher, but once again, you can kind of see what's stronger. We're seeing Microsoft and Meta sitting flat right now as the overall market's selling off. So that proves that maybe there's just not much volume there. That could be the case. But to me, that shows that there's not as many sellers there, or maybe there's just more buyers there, which is keeping it flat. So you're starting to see NVIDIA here, this big downside wick. So buyers bought that candle up really hard. Let's see, this is the bottom. Tesla just cannot find any footing here. 193. NVIDIA starting to bounce here ahead of the market. That's good. Look at that. It's starting to get aggressive now. So that's good. So we may still be able to get this trade here. We're only 15 minutes in, so we have plenty of time. I would disagree. I think the volume is actually high on the video. We're seeing almost, we're seeing over 1 million volume per 1 minute candle. That's pretty big. We're over the average volume right now on every single candle. So buying pressure is starting to come in across the market. We're seeing NQ bounce. We're seeing Tesla bounce. We're seeing NVIDIA bounce. But now, which is interesting, you're seeing Microsoft and Meta going nowhere. So now I kind of shift my thinking on that and think, okay, maybe there's just not much volume there right now. Until that changes, until I actually see a bounce on that, I just think that, well, there's just not much movement there. There's not much volume. So to put this into perspective, let's see here. So Microsoft and Meta are around the same price. One's 400, one's 480, right? But still, again, in the $400 or $500 share range. They're seeing 50 to 100,000 volume, at the most 100,000 volume per 1 minute candle. NVIDIA is seeing almost 2 million volume per candle. Yes, you know, Meta is 4 times as much as NVIDIA. So that would just mean that, but again, it still proves that there's more volume on NVIDIA than they're seeing there. So back to 102.50. Let's see if we can get back up there. Again, I'm only interested up here around 105. I don't care what happens in here. If this wants to roll over and go back for lows, it can. There's not a trade there for me. Tesla, big bounce, 192.50-ish, back to 195.50. Anyone have questions or anything while we're just kind of sitting here? Still seeing buying pressure here, right? These candles get pushed down and instantly get bought back up. No, I wouldn't be opposed to it, Farouk, but you know, I gotta let the other guys trade too. They're still good traders. Nice, Duco. That's good, guys. Yeah, I mean, if you're like nervous and antsy right now, there's no reason. There's no reason to be. So we'll see. It's either going to do exactly what I want, and I take a trade, or it doesn't, and I just sit back. It's really that simple. SPY back to 520. PayPal seems to be holding up okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, PayPal actually really strong here. That's interesting. That is interesting. They had good earnings recently. And this actually came down into 58. We're now almost at 62. So that's interesting. This actually does have some strength. Good eye, TNT. Are we waiting for a green candle above 104.85 to buy calls? Yes, pretty much. That's what I'm going to be looking for on NVIDIA. I'm not going to buy it once it's over that. I would like to buy it kind of right before we break that. Okay, Demon's Fox. So like if we come up to like 104.50, pull back into 104, and then we get a kind of a move back to 104.50, I buy there, expecting it to kind of come up and break that new high a day, and then we're 15 cents away from 105. Get the break of 105, and then I'd start trying to get out there. Makes sense. I kind of want to anticipate that break of the new high. Yeah, cool. The video starting to roll back over here, so I don't know. Maybe we get new lows here. I may even switch my focus here. I'm gonna pull up the 100 puts on NVIDIA and see what happens. If the market rolls over really aggressive and we can get this low a day break on NVIDIA, maybe this $100 level ends up getting broken. So let's see. So I can kind of trade this both ways. I would rather the upside, but I do think there may be some opportunity here at 100. So again, I'm flipping over to the 100 puts. If you want to do the 95 puts, those will work as well. Those have decent volume. Is this guaranteed to happen? No. But if the market rolls over really aggressively and NVIDIA has some crazy slip, I would like to trade that low of 155 cents through 100. But instantly, as I say that, the market gets bought up, and so does NVIDIA. So again, I can kind of trade this either way. Microsoft starting to pop here a little bit. Tesla, big bounce as well. So if we get back above 103, I'm just going to flip back over to the 105 calls. which I think is what's going to happen here. Looks like something may happen. I don't know. Maybe that's just kind of a squeeze across the market. I'm not seeing any news right now. The market's really pushing here. Okay, so I'm going to flip back to the 105 calls. Sorry about that. That's the timing of the market sometimes, you know. We're back to 103. Let's see if this can hold. We're just in the middle of a range here. So again, I don't know what direction this is gonna pick, but I can see kind of a bear flag forming here somewhat. We break through this, break through 100. That'd be a nice little trade there. Or we kind of trickle our way up here, get some sort of buying pressure here, and we can squeeze back to the highs. Market's flying right now, so I have no interest in playing the downside until I see the market roll over as well. So again, 105 calls, the 110s could work. If I trade the downside, I'm trading the 100 puts. If you want to do the 95 puts, those can work as well. $103 here still. We're sitting above VWAP though, this yellow line. So let's see if we can hold above that. Tesla back to 197. SPY flying here, 522. I don't love that I'm seeing SPY above highs of day and NVIDIA not. But I guess the NASDAQ, which is more tech correlated, is just coming up into its high of day now. So I want to see NVIDIA really start picking up some buying pressure here. Yeah, Nikki, I think your mic is on. Let's see. So 103, we're still just kind of sitting here. I mean, right now it's just chopping around. So I mean, I just don't care until it picks a clear direction for me and gets to my levels. I'm just going to let it do whatever it wants to do. Yeah, I mean, I can see NVIDIA going down. We touched it yesterday, so I don't know. I don't know that you're going to see that now. Yesterday was a crazy move down. Instantly got bought up. 103.30 here, so we're slowly getting back up there. Market still pushing. To me, this looks like NVIDIA is more so getting dragged up with the market rather than pushing on its own. I would like to see this really get aggressive. So just so we're all clear, I have the 105 calls loaded up. That's what I'm going to be trading here if we end up getting this. SPY making new highs again. NVIDIA is just slow. $103.75 here, so we're starting to move higher. Wow, that's crazy, Fergie. So we're creeping up here. Look what Meta did. So again, that's why I thought it was interesting. I mean, that's not really something I would like to just force. But Meta was flat when the market sold off. The market ends up bouncing. This just catches fire and goes. That's why this morning I was talking about I'm just going to wait and see what the market does and what stocks are stronger, what stocks are weaker. It's okay, Breckle. Starting to pull back a little bit. One red candle on NQ, NVIDIA just rolls right over. That shows weakness to me, or at least just not enough strength. So once again, it's just a waiting game. As much as I want to hop on here and catch some, crazy good trades, you're never going to be successful if you don't know when to kind of sit back and let the market kind of do its thing. It's not going to give perfect opportunities every day. I'd rather put myself in positions where the odds are heavily in my favor to making money rather than, 50-50 chances. Because, could I make money? Sure. But I could also lose money just as easy. So to me, there's no reason to do that. I'd rather take, 5 A+ good trades a month rather than taking, 5 a week that are so and making the same amount of money. Jumia's dying. Wow, $5. That's insane. That's insane. NVIDIA pulled back into VWAP here. I would like to see it bounce here. I don't want to see it come back down in here. If it gets under 102, then I kind of flip my direction again and maybe look for that downside trade. So I really do like how that got bought up there pretty aggressively. So again, this uptrend is still kind of intact here. We have VWAP and this uptrend right around this area here. So it needs to hold that. If it can't, then we may have some problems. NVIDIA's, so looking at, if you guys have the NASDAQ up, pretty decent red candle on that. And NVIDIA is holding up. So I do like to see that. Coming into VWAP in this uptrend here. Nice little bounce. Yes, correct, Fruit. So it's kind of interesting here. So look at this. So the price that we opened up at was 103.84. So this white line here, and we bounced right off that. So there's a lot of people that'll trade things if they get above opening price. If they pull back and they get back above the opening price, then they could maybe start going. So that's interesting that we bounced right off that just a few minutes ago. So if we get above that, that could be a sign that this could go higher. So let's just see what happens here. NQ green candle, a little bit of a pullback on it though, and NVIDIA got hit on the head pretty hard there. So I'm just hoping buyers can kind of come into this area here. You can kind of see, right? We have the original low a day, and you can see where we rejected here and here. We're kind of pulling back into this, kind of like a break and retest kind of thing. Here we go, trying to get back above 103.50. I'd like to see this really start getting aggressive back above 103.85, 104. Here we go. That's a good candle. I want to see it close like that, though. That's beautiful. That's really good. Let's see if they can close that candle like that. I don't want to see a big topside wick at 2 seconds on it. Nice. That's a big kind of engulfing looking candle there. So again, now it's like 104. We're still bouncing right off that opening print. Pulling back in. Let's see if this gets bought up. The NASDAQ had a big candle as well. Wow. Meta actually went crazy. Nice, Geo. Yeah, Meta. Wow. Nvidia kind of struggling a little bit. The IV came down on them. They were at 97 at one point. Now it's 87. That's a 10% loss on contracts, no matter where the stock goes. Pulling back into this 103 level. I mean, it's holding up here nicely, but I want to see it get going back above 104. Nice buying pressure still coming back in here. That's pretty good. NQ starting to shoot back to high a day. I want to see Nvidia start moving here. It's a little slow. Coming back into that opening print area. This white line is going to be important. If we can start breaking over that, I think that's where this could maybe start going here. See if we can close above this opening print. Rejecting again. Market rejected the highs. Pulling back instantly here. I really, now that it's this kind of late in the day, I don't want to see this start breaking down. To me, that's just means it's going to chop around. So I want to see this really start making a move higher soon. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but it doesn't look terrible. But to me, it is kind of following the market a little too much. I want to see it making some strong moves to the upside on its own. NQ starting to pull back. Let's see what this does. Not much of a pullback yet. Here it goes. Back to 103. Let's see if this can get bought up here. Big support level. 103 is a big support level. Nice. I love seeing this buying pressure here, guys. Once we can actually get a real breakthrough 104, this could actually start taking off. This may not even be a bad spot to take an early entry, but that's really risky. So come on, baby. Let's get through 104. That's going to be an important level to break. Here we go. Come on. Sitting right on it. It looks like we maybe even be able to squeeze through this. Part of me wants to maybe take an early entry on a very small portion, like a 25% of my position size on a break of 104, and then see what it does, and then kind of look to add into it if we can get this 105 break. So far, this is moving pretty well. 104 just broke. Let's see if it can close up here. This will be the first candle closing above opening price for a while here. 8 seconds left on this. Yeah, there it goes. Beautiful. Market starting to push as well. So if we come down in here and test this and hold it, to me, that's good. This looks really good here. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, you could take an early entry here. But again, I would like it to maybe come up in here, pull back a little bit, and be buy into that pullback, and then look for a break through 105. This is really starting to move here. I love that. This could just instantly take off though, so I'm going to take a small position here. But again, I'm okay with holding through a pullback if it wants to do that. So this is a really risky spot, but I'm going to take a starter. This is moving really well. 104.60. So we're about 25 cents away from the high today. Market's really pushing here. This could pull back right around this area, which is kind of what I was wanting. So then we can, kind of add more through 104.65. So to me, that's kind of what I want. So far, this is moving great. I want to see that strength really stay in here. $104.40. It's holding up here. This candle's getting bought up pretty nicely. So again, this top orange line here is the high of the day. Look at that buy up. Look at this buying pressure coming to this now. Wow, here it goes. Let's see here. 104.50. We're just kind of sitting here again. This is kind of what I wanted, to push up into, near the high of the day, kind of a pullback. Maybe you can add some more in there and then look for this. If we just instantly go right through this high of day, I'm just going to add a little bit more, then see if this can go right through. Market pulling back. I want to see how strong NVIDIA can be here. Look at that. This is going to go here any second, guys. Market got bought up. We're right here next to high of day. I may add into this here. Small. Right there. 20 cents away from that high of the day. Here's a nice pullback. This is kind of something I want to buy on a pullback like that. But again, just wait for this 105 level. We can get that. So that'll be amazing. Got a massive wall there. This is a good pullback too. I like that. Market pulling back a little bit. Add a little bit in here. Seeing a little bit of a bounce here. Again, this pullback is okay because I'm still seeing a lot of buying pressure here on these wicks here. This is what I want to see. So back through this like 104.75 level, then we have that high of the day, 104.85, and then 105 is right there. So I'm not mad that it's kind of pulling back right here. This is fine. Kind of testing 104 again. Let's see if this can get bought up. The market got pulled back pretty hard. That was pretty aggressive here. So if it can hold 104, this white line, this opening print, I'll stay in the trade. My fill's 320. That was a good buy up here. This is kind of the pullback I like, kind of a break and retest of that opening print. And as long as we can see some buying pressure come back up into this, I'll be happy. Market starting to get bought up a little bit. There goes NVIDIA. Let's go. I want to see this aggressively get bought up here, and this is going to be beautiful. Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Back at 104.50. I want to see it go like in the next minute or two here. I don't like that topside wick. The 2 minute still looks really good. So I'm going to watch the 2 minute chart here. Look at that. The wall at 105 is massive, so this should be a pretty nice break. Market starting to bounce. NVIDIA trying to bounce. Come on, baby. Any second here, this thing could just pop off. $104.40. Just need a little nudge here from the market, I think. Still in this kind of light. So once we actually break through that high day is where I'm going to add the last half of my position. Little pullback here, still break even on this. Market starting to pull back. The last thing I want is the market to nosedive. The market nosedive is give up the support. We may run into some trouble. As long as we can hold here, I'm happy. This is where I want to see buyers come in. We're still seeing that. All those orders at 105 want to get processed. So now we can have that little bit of a downtrend there. As long as we can hold this level, I'm happy. I don't want to see the market roll over, and it's starting to do that here. So let's see. I'm glad I'm still in light. Again, I'm going to add the last half of my position up around the high of the day. So it can bounce around this area, 103.75, 104. If we can hold this, I'm happy. I don't like that. Down only about 10% here, so it kind of adds, that lines up with the stop loss pretty well. 103.50. VWAP is still in here. I'm going to give it like one more second here to see if we can bounce. Again, I'm in light, so I can give it a little bit of a further stop loss, but do what you want. See, I don't like that. Let's see if we can get bought up quickly here, back above that 103.85 level. That looks so good. I think this is still doable. This is not like a crazy pullback. It's honestly kind of healthy. Market starting to get bought up again. I want to see some buyers really coming into NVIDIA quickly here. If not, we'll just stop out. There we go. A little bit of buying pressure coming in here. Come on, get back above that opening print. I don't like that. I may just leave this trade here for small. But again, I'm in half size. So, I mean, honestly, for me personally, I can give it VWAP at 103. So I may see if this is where it could bottom right here, because it's kind of retesting this zone again. And the market did pull back. So if the market can get a little bounce and we see NVIDIA actually get some buying pressure back into it, that'd be good. Yeah, it's kind of looking for VWAP this area, which it is. And so we're starting to see buying pressure come back in, which I'd like to see. It's struggling, though, with that opening print, which I really don't like. I may just get out of this and wait. Under the low of the recent candle is where I'll just stop out and wait for this. That big wick to me is kind of a sign that I don't really like this that much. Bouncing right there again. It's trying to hold the best it can do. We're getting a little bounce from the market finally, so I want to see how aggressive this can get. Look at these topside wicks. You're seeing sellers really come into this now. There we go. Retesting that opening print. So that's proving to me that buyers are trying to come in and take advantage of this dip. That wall at 105, guys, is huge. So I do think that happens at one point. Meta making new highs. Market starting to bounce pretty nicely here. Here we go. Look at that. That was a perfect area for a stop loss, so we didn't end up getting out. I like this trade that much more. So now you kind of have this little flag here. We break through this, break through 104.50. I think we're gone. You can always get back in, Demon Fox, up here at the highest for a break of 105. Here we go. This looks great. This looks really good. Again, I'm waiting for a break of 105 here, so we're still about 70 cents away. I'm back to green here. Yes, 105 calls. Again, if you haven't gotten in this trade, you could always kind of buy in, honestly, like pretty soon, if not now. I'm looking for this high of the day break through 105, and I think this could blast off here. The safest entry, again, I'm still looking to add some on the break of the high of the day. So I'm just going to wait for that here. That aggressive buying pressure right there is all I wanted to see to kind of prove to me that this does have a really good chance. Look at this, bottom side wicks there. Almost a red, there we go, red to green candle. That's beautiful here. I think any minute this is going to happen. Wow, Meta, 492. Up $16 today. I hate how hard this gets hit on the head. But at one point, all we need is that break through the high of the day, and anyone trying to short this is going to be underwater, and they're going to have to get out. And that's where we get our move. Still seeing buyers come in around 104. Look at this. Got bought up again. We just need a strong break of like 104.50. Not a bad spot to enter for anyone that's not in. I mean, could it still roll back over? Sure. But we're retesting that level that we just reclaimed. Just want to see this flip right back through here and move to the highs. And this is gone. Still holding 104. Look at this, guys. Buying pressure after buying pressure coming in at that 104 level. This looks great. We just need that one candle to flip through here with volume, and it's gone. We hit that 105 wall, it's over with. I'm going to sell on that 105 break. Come on, baby. Any minute here. I just don't want this to take too long and the buyers move out of the way. The market's kind of starting to roll over here. But any second, this should have that candle. If not, then we just get out. Still holding 104. I don't want to see it come back down into this area. Let's see if they buy it up off that opening print again. Look at that. Instantly gets bought up. This is just a patience game here. Again, I'm still half size. So, like, if you're kind of freaking out on this trade here because it's chopping around, you're in too heavy. I'm loving the way this is setting up. I'm still looking to add some. Here we go. I think any second here, guys. Look at that. Volume starting to spike a little bit. Got to get through that 104.50 level. We just rejected off it again. Come on, NVIDIA. This is one of those times where I'll move to a 2-minute chart. So I'm not kind of getting freaked out by the 1 minute up and down kind of movement. Any second here, guys. Come on, market. We're just chopping around at high a day on NQ. It's holding this back a little bit. Some other stocks are pulling back. Meta pulling back into 490. Man, this looks good. I want this to happen ASAP. 5-minute looks good. Let's see. Yeah, 5-minute does look good. Patience here. Patience. Market rolling over. NVIDIA trying to roll over here. Testing this level again. Trying to get bought up. This needs to happen quick or these buyers are going to move out of the way and this is going to roll over. Come on, NVIDIA. I know you got this in the bag. A break of 104.50, kind of up above like 104.65. That's where I'm going to be adding for this break to the high of the day. I'm still very confident in this, guys. The longer it takes, the longer the consolidation, the bigger the move. So I mean, this could go 106 pretty easily on this break, I think. But again, I'm going to sell probably 80% of my position on the break of 105 and maybe leave some runners. Back to break even here. Come on, NVIDIA. This looks too good not to happen here. Still holding 104. SPY new highs. Okay, good looks, Farouk. NQ, red candle. NQ is just kind of chopping around with NVIDIA, which I don't like. I want to see NVIDIA moving on its own. Let's see what that wall looks like. Yeah, they still got that wall there. Back under that opening print here. We're kind of retesting this area again. I want to see this get bought up. Every time this gets bought up, it makes me confident. We just got to flip through this downtrend here, and it's over. You'll see an aggressive move up through it, and then it'll happen in 1 or 2 minutes. Consolidation is just sometimes it's hard to hold through. Definitely needs to hold this area. Look at that. Look at that. Once again, it's getting bought up there. Buyers are still in this area. Nothing's guaranteed, of course, but to me, this still looks really good. It's just a matter of time before it breaks one way or the other. It's got to hold 103.40. NQ seems like it's getting tired. That could pull the whole market over, and NVIDIA won't have a chance but to sell off. $103.80, $103.85. Here we go. Getting bought up here again. Come on, NVIDIA. Telling you guys, I think there's a lot of opportunity here. You may not see it right now, but when this thing, when the floodgates are open on this and it hits that circuit breaker through 104.50, it's gone. Back above 104. We're getting close. Look at times and sales. A lot of green coming in here. Rejecting again. Come on. We just got to break through this downtrend and it's over. Come on, NVIDIA. Just got to hold up here. I hate that rejection. I thought we had it right there. My hard stop's like 103.20 for y'all asking. But again, it's not contract price for me because I'm still in really light. If you're worried exactly on your contract price, you're in too heavy. The chart doesn't care about an option contract price. We're not trading the contracts, just by themselves. We're trading the chart using options. We're coiling up here. One side's going to win. I thought we had it right there. So I don't know. Market's starting to pull back. The way that this gets bought up is what's keeping me in this trade. If you want to stop out here for about 10%, then do it. You can always re-enter. Starting to break this uptrend here a little bit. Yeah, this might be done. Dang, that looks so good. Market's rolling over hard. Let's see what NVIDIA does. Kind of right at that 103.40 level again. We break that, it's probably done. Yeah, VWAP's here. All right, I might hit the road on this. Right here at VWAP. If there's any sort of hard buying pressure, this trade may still be intact for another entry somewhere. But other than that, we'll see. Man, that looks so good. Yeah, I know. The whole market just rolled right over, which ruined the trade. To me, this looked near perfect. And I think there's maybe still a trade here. It's just now we got to wait. It's got to hold VWAP, though. We get back under VWAP, it's probably done. Whole market just ruined that. That was so close. We get this trade again, though, it should make up for that loss for sure. Tesla's rolling over really hard. NQ trying to bounce, but just can't. Man, that just sucks. NVIDIA is honestly getting bought up a little bit more than the market here, which I like. If this candle goes green to red, it's over, though. We get a strong bounce back up there. I'm just going to wait for the high of the day. Maybe 104.50. That looked so ready. This could just be a fake out, though. Used VWAP perfectly. 103.60. $103.70. market's trying to bounce. NVIDIA is bouncing a lot harder than the market. So now I'm seeing that strength here that I like. I hate that we got stopped out there, but this is starting to look good. Yeah, that instantly bounced right there off VWAP here. So look at this. Again, I still think through this downtrend you guys are seeing here around 104.50, that's kind of where I'm looking to get back in this. Even though, yeah, I mean, maybe I want the prices down here. I don't want to get in early again and take a loss. This is still plenty intact. It's kind of a, a perfect little bull flag here. Right back at that opening print. Got to get through 104. Sitting right there at that opening print right now. This is interesting. 104 coming in. Looking for volume now. I think this might be it. Above 104. I would like to see this candle close up there. Market really starting to bounce. So NVIDIA is now ahead of the market, which I love to see. This is where this should happen. Part of me wants to get back in here. $3 a contract. Market bouncing hard. I think I'm going to take a small starter here, then add 75% of my position on the high of the day. This could easily pull back. So again, I'm in really, really small, and I'm going to look to add up here on the break of the high of the day. We had a big volume spike on that, which I love. The market's now bouncing with NVIDIA. NVIDIA was ahead of the market. We just need a little push here up to the high of the day, and this is squeezing. 105, big wall. Here we go, 104.50. This is it. This is it. Here we go. Come on, NVIDIA. Give me this high day break and we're gone. Give it to me. It may have to stall up here for a little bit, but again, the way that this coiled up for so long, I think there's a big move that can come out of this. So once again, we kind of rejected right off that 104.50 level. A little pullback on the market. Back to 104. This is where I want to see the bounce. Nice. Market pulling back now. Right as we get to these highs, the market likes to pull back on us, which I hate. We just need to move through high a day on NQ and SPY, which it looks like they can do, and this is going to go crazy. NQ starting to push. We're trying to get that high day break on it. NVIDIA getting bought back up here. Come on. This is taking way longer than I thought. But again, the longer the consolidation, the longer the bigger the move. Still trying to hold 104. Come on, man. This is a long one. I'm still just, I don't want to be overly confident on this, but these are setups that I really like to happen. But you gotta be ready for them. So either you hold to a consolidation like that with light size. Here we go. Any second here, guys. Boom. 104.60. Here we go. 104.70. 104.75. Here we go. 10 cents from high a day. Yep. Futures are trying to break out as well. I hate that pullback. Come on, NVIDIA. Let's go. Just want that 105 break, guys. There's a big wall there. Huge wall. I'm going to sell on the break of that. $104.75. 104.78. This is about to blast off. $0.05 away. There we go. New high on the day. Let's go. 15 cents away from 105. Again, this may need a pull back, but I don't think it will. 104.91, 92, 93. Come on, we're 10 cents off 105. 15 cents now. This might be where it pulls back, but man, I want this 105 break. It may have to consolidate here for a second. Back to 104.80. Come on, NVIDIA. This is too good. The market pulled back right on this minute, which I hate. I don't want people to take profits right here. I think a lot of people are wanting this to break out, so I'm going to be patient. Take profits if you would like, but I want this to actually break through 105. This is too good of a setup to not let it try to do that. I'd rather go break even on this. 104.75. Here we go. Almost there. 75, so about 25 cents off, 104.80. Here we go. 88, 89, 10 cents away, 7 cents, 4, 5, 1. Big wall there, guys. Watch this. Watch the ask here. A lot of volumes at the pour into this. 104.99. Break it. Boom. All right, I'm selling half. It didn't break as hard as I want. Sold half. That was a lot of volume to get through. Look at the volume spike on that. It's over 2 million this late in the day. There's no more wall there now, so we get back above that, we're gone. I got a terrible sell fill on that. Pulled back. It had to get through all that supply. So if people keep buying this up and get it back above, it's going to be great. Nice buy up. Look at that buy up right there. Come on. Got to get back above 104.99. I think there's a lot of room in this. 104.95. Come on, NVIDIA. I know you got it. 91. 93, 96. It's got to get through it again. The market's stalling right at high day, though. If you haven't taken any profits, you need to take some. Yeah, I think the same way. Here we go. Again, I want this. I want to see a breakout on this. That's still what I'm waiting for here. Still got half position on. There we go. Back above 105. Here we go. This is the start of the break. All right, I'm selling some here. Still got a little more left. Getting bought back up above 105. There we go. All right, so I mean, I only have a little bit of my position still on, so that was a tough trade. But yeah, there was the reason there was a lot of volume there is because there was a lot of orders sitting at 105 that I could see on my level 2. I don't know what software you use to trade on, but if it's Robinhood, you definitely can't see it. But you know, I saw 400,000 shares sitting there waiting to be executed, so that's why the volume spiked, and that's why I looked at that level. This still has a lot of room in it. I still got some on. Gonna sell a little more here at this high. Yeah, I use TOS for charting, but I buy and sell on interactive brokers. Selling a little more there. I only got one contract left. Wow. Well, that was tough, but it actually ended up working out. 105.30. Here we go. I think I'm going to sell the last one up in here. There it goes. Boom. All right, I'm out. All right, I'll take it. Any questions on that? I know that was tough. I try to keep the stop loss kind of tight for you guys, but that's kind of where you know, if you can be in light, you can hold through that kind of stuff. I think this does have a chance to go 106, 107 today, but I'm going to take that and move on. What would you say for 10:42, 2 minutes ago? What'd you say? Oh, about the. Oh yeah, I ordered that. Yeah. So look, here we go. 105.50, 370 a contract. Man, I wish I held that whole position. There it goes. That was a tough one to work through, but that was it. That was a move right there. SPY making new highs, 525. This is like the beginning of the breakout here. So this could go a lot higher. My peak sales were 355. Yeah, I'm going to have to delete this off my watch list too. Well, that's it for me. Again, a little bit tougher trade for sure, but you know, buying in here, stop loss here. Look at the potential, right? Oh my God, 385 a contract. Insane. Just had to get through that big wall. Yes, it is recorded. Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Another one.
Jumia? Yeah, that thing's dead, man. Meta was the freaking trade today, though. Home Depot, what? Thanks, Kenny Penny. Great job. If you still got a runner, that's good. This is the move I wanted, just a little bit quicker. It just took a little bit because the market stalled. But this is probably going to go 107 today, easy. Yeah, sure thing. 106.20, $4 a contract. Man, I could have made a lot more. A lot more. That kills me. But like I said, the bigger the bigger the consolidation, the bigger the base, the bigger the break. So the longer that took, as tough as it was to kind of hold through, knowingly that when I know what I see, that when this thing does actually break, there's a big move in this, you know. Yeah, 100%. Yes, sir, that man. All right, guys. Well, a little bit longer than I wanted to happen, but I think I'm done for the day. So, any other questions or anything, or is anyone good for that? Anyone make some money on that? Nice. Yeah, Latvian, you're been killing it. Yeah, thank you guys. All right. Yeah, off the VWAP was the money entry. Yeah, I was red for a little bit too. I mean, that just took a while. Nice TNT. All right, guys, cool. Well, y'all have a good rest of the day. I have a free lesson. Oh, excuse me. I have a free lesson tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. And I'm also doing the earnings stream today at market close. So, that'll be 15, 20 minutes. But that's about it. So, yeah, y'all have a good one. If y'all need anything, just shoot me a text. Later, y'all. Oh, my God. Let me come downstairs and look. Can you hear me?
Yeah. The video still?
Yes. Let's see. I'll go the 110s with you.
110 calls still.
So of course there's risk of losing, but this is coming into 105.
Yeah.
Which is
Wait,
where
110 calls or puts?
calls.
Okay. Loading it up. 110 calls.
So pretty much you buy here and your stop. This is a break and retest for you. You buy here, your stop loss is under 105. So let's see what it does. I'm not in yet. No, not yet.
Okay. I got one.
This is where
load it up.
you're literally going to be risking nothing, but I'm going to buy right there. Super small. Yeah.
Okay. One contract, 110 calls.
So if it gets under 105, we get out. Other than that, this could bounce back up to the high of the day. So your risk is really small.
Yeah.
It should already be green a little bit, right?
Yeah, 250. 350. Come on, you fucker.
As long as it holds above 105, you stay in the trade. What's your fill price?
Where do I even see that?
It's gonna be the yellow line across your screen on the active trader thing, the ladder.
Yeah, let me just share my screen because I don't have the yellow line.
Well, it's okay. It doesn't matter. Let's just watch this. Like the most you'll lose here is probably like $5.
Yeah.
But it's worth it because you can risk 5 and maybe make 20.
Yeah, make a little bit.
So as long as it sits right here. This is a break and read. Even if it kind of tests it a little bit, we're just kind of retesting where it originally came from.
Yeah.
Come on.
There we go. Oh, okay. I think I see. My fill price was 132.
Okay, good. Come on, motherfucker. Go.
There we go.
140 contract. Nice. Already 10% move.
There we go.
I don't like that. You're just going to lose value so quick because they're so far out of the money. Pop, nigga. Pop, nigga.
I know, bro. Go.
I bought some with you. Let's see if this works. I bought 5.
I just called.
Yeah, that's fine. Just do 1 for now.
All right. 850 profit.
44.
Do you think it could break out a day?
Yeah, I definitely can. I don't know if how quick it'll happen. So I may just put $20 or if you so it could go down. Is yours frozen?
No, yours just now it's fine. Oh fuck yeah. The internet is.
Oh, there we go. Okay, it's catching up here.
Wait, what were you saying? I didn't hear a word you said. It was so loud.
I was saying like it could go to high day. I don't know like how long it'll take, but since you're in the 110 calls, you don't want to hold it for that long. So if you can make like $20 here, I'd say just take it.
Or even 10, huh?
Maybe even take your 10. Yeah.
Yeah, give it one look.
Yeah. Let's see if it keeps popping here a little bit. Put a limit sell at. Oh, I just lost connection. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good now.
My trading software just lost connection.
If I get this, or I'm out. Oh,
Okay.
I can. Yeah, I'm out. I made $6.
Okay.
I fucking clicked it when I was up 10, but
I know. Well, when you sell market, you're not going to get good build prices.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take my $10 too.
right, yeah. That's 10 from that. Yeah, damn, I'm happy I bought it right there.
I know. Kind of makes you want to buy right again at 105, but I don't know. That's a hard pullback.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your call, but I bought. I
Bought again?
I literally bought at the bottom. I don't know that you should do it right now. I mean, I don't know if you're willing to lose like a little bit, then maybe like see what it does right here. Okay, it just broke 105. Let's see if it can get bought all the way back up or not. I'd buy like right now if we're gonna try it.
Yeah, just did.
Let's see if this can get bought back above 105 and start going again. What's your fill price on this one?
127.
Okay, that's good. See
See the holds right here.
$4.
That's where you want to see it get bought up like that.
Yeah.
Because people want this to stay above 105. There you go.
There we go.
There it is. If it can just pop back to like 105.50, there'll be a 140 a contract, and you'll make another 13.
Yeah.
Because the market looks like it can still go higher, so that's why I think that this has a chance to just bounce a little bit.
Yeah. There we go.
That's where they fake people out, and then they can bounce it hard. Market's rejecting at the top. Yeah, you just want to see it hold right around this area for a little bit. The 5-minute chart still looks really good. So I do think this may just take a little bit longer, but I do think there's something good here. The market's just pulling back on you. There we go.
I like the color green, baby.
Go, nigga, go, nigga, go.
I like the color green, baby. No.
There's no way. As long as it stays above 105. This contract's losing value like crazy. The market's just doing nothing. If the market can push, this is going to bounce hard. The 5-minute chart still looks really good. This just may take 10 minutes. I don't know. Just watch it.
Yeah.